Hey guys, it's me, Happily Naomi, and welcome back or welcome to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. So I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right into it. So in today's video, we are going to be testing out some new products, and this is the first impressions video. So I've been gathering some products over the past few months because I wanted to really create this video and I wanted to do a full face with new products. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So I've already washed and primed my face. Well, I've moisturized and everything, but I'm going to start off with the Farsali Unicorn Essence Drops. I mean, these have been seen all over Instagram, and you can use them before your moisturizer or as a primer, but I'm going to use it underneath a primer today. So I'm going to open this. I'm going to be opening a lot of packages today, guys. And I'm going to do the drops. Oh, that's really pretty. Oh, it smells really good. It smells like cake. I'm gonna just drop it. And then drop it. It's very cooling on the face. And I think it's absorbing really nicely into the skin. Okay. I'm gonna have to test this out both ways because right now I'm kind of using it as a serum. But ooh, this is like really nice. I can see why it would be used as a primer because it feels a little bit tacky on the skin. Okay, cool. Next, I am going to be using the ever so famous Milk Makeup Blur Stick. If I can get it open. So this has been the primer all over YouTube right now, and I feel like Milk Makeup is such an innovative brand. Like, their packaging is really cool. They're like made for people on the go. So that's pretty awesome. So this is what the blur stick looks like, and I'm just going to swipe it all over my face. Whoa. I'm trying to do this like evenly. Okay, looking a little Casper, the friendly ghost right now. I mean, it's definitely blurring, for sure. Like, it took out that shine that I previously had on my face. The next thing that I'm going to be using for foundation is the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation. And this is in the shade Golden Almond. So, I'm really nervous because this is all the foundation you get, but I've heard that a little bit goes a long way. So yeah, so that's what you get in the foundation stick. So we're gonna put this to the test, and we're gonna just go ahead and put this all over. Okay, hope I didn't put too much on. Probably did. All right. So I'm going to be taking the Morphe Y6 brush. It's the flat kabuki brush, and I'm going to blend that out. So far, I really like this foundation. I'm not gonna put on a second layer, but I probably would if I weren't like running late for work. But but I really like how this covers. And I like how this brush does not eat up all the product. Like, it's still a little bit light in color, so okay, cool. I'm also using new tools today, with the exception of, nope, I haven't found a brush. Never mind. All right. So for concealer today, I am using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Concealer, and this is in the shade Cocoa, I believe. Yep, Cocoa. I think I'm just gonna be highlighting underneath the eye area. Whoa. Okay, maybe not so much highlighting. I'm not sure if I'm liking the color on this. It's very watery, which is something I'm not really used to, because I go for full coverage concealers, and I'm not sure how, like, it's not like creamy like my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, but I don't really have any watery concealers to kind of compare this to. So just going to let that sit. In the meantime, I'm going to be using the Bite Beauty Multi-Stick in Cocoa, and I'm going to be using this to contour my face. Using this diamond sponge from Real Techniques, I'm going to be blending out the contour and the concealer. The concealer is blending out really nicely. And I know my lighting in here is not the greatest, so I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it, but okay. I'm really liking that a lot. Blend out the contour at the top. Oh, that blends out so nicely. Wow. That contour blended out real nice. Alrighty. I also really like the sponge. Like, it just got, like, because it's so pointed at the tip, it just really got into that inner corner. Alright, now for what I'm most excited about. I get to finally use the Laura Mercier Translucent Medium Deep Powder. And I'm going to be setting my under eye area with that. So exciting. And I'm going to be applying this with the same sponge. Next, I am going to go into the brows, and I'm going to be trying out the Anastasia Dip Brow. This is my first time trying their Dip Brow pomade. I have their Brow Wiz, but this is exciting, and I thought here it is. So, funny story, I bought this e.l.f. brow liner brush, and I broke it on the first day, so that is why it looks janky and taped right here. All right, going into dip brow. I'm gonna brush my brows first. Just on initial application, I get why it's such a holy grail item for some people. It just like glides on. To set the brows in place, I'm going to be using the Pixie and Aspen Ovard lower lash mascara and brow tamer. Obviously, I'm not using the lower lash part for my brows, but I'm going to be using the brow tamer to set these in place. Moving on to the eyes, I'm going to be using the Morphe 35R palette. So I'm going to be priming my eyes with the Urban Decay Original Eyeshadow Primer Potion. I've tried Caffeine before, but this will be my first time trying their OG primer. Well, for mascara, I'm going to be priming my lashes with the Lancome Sills Booster XL, and then I'm going to be applying the Beauty Crop Fabulous Flocking Lashes. I'm not sure if it's the mascara or the booster, but I'm not feeling how my lashes are looking. They just look kind of meh. So next I'm going to be using blush. I'm going to be using the Benefit California blush. And the reason why I got this, because look at that. You see that? It's so pretty. The gold is going to go away, but when everybody went to Necker Island on that Benefit trip, I was just like, okay, this blush is so beautiful. I've got to have it. Okay, I think it's the brush that I'm using. So I'm going to switch brushes. I'm going to be using the Sephora 99 Sculpting Blush Brush. You have to really like put your brush in there to get some pigment. Okay. I don't know if it's this brush or the blush, but it smells really good. For bronzer, I'm going to be using the NARS Bronzing Powder in Casino. And I'm going to be using this e.l.f. Beautifully Precise Multi-Blender Massager to apply it. Good contouring brush. I would even buy another one to just apply masks with, or massage the product off of your face. I really like this brush. I'm quite pleasantly surprised. And I'm kind of surprised by this bronzer. Didn't think I was gonna like it. Alright, and then for highlight today, I'm going to be using the Milk Makeup holographic stick in Mars. I don't like how it's doing that to my face, but again, it could be because it's a new product. Give it the benefit of the doubt. Alright, and then for setting spray, I'm going to be, I promise this is not sponsored by Milk Makeup. I'm going to be taking the Milk Makeup Blur Spray and I'm going to be setting my face with this. Okay, that smells like Robitussin. But if it smells like Robitussin but does the job, then I'm okay with it. So it's like 7:30 in the morning right now. Yeah, 7:23. And I'm running late, so I will be back later with my final thoughts. Oh wait, lipstick! So I'm gonna be trying out the Lipstick Queen Morning Sunshine lipstick. So this is supposed to it's yellow, and it's supposed to show up as, look at that, it's yellow. And it's supposed to show up as coral on your lips, so we'll see. Okay, I can see it in my mirror on the side. Oh my gosh, and you can see it too. Like, look, it's pink. Dang, that's weird. Okay, that's really weird. All right, so this is the final look. I will be back later on in the day. I have to go to work now, but I will be back with some final thoughts on these first impressions. Okay, so I'm back for the day and I have been wearing this face for about 10.5 hours and I'm still trying to figure out my whole lighting situation in here, so bear with me. Okay, so I didn't need to blot at all today, and I have a bad habit of touching my face, so I was able to notice that I didn't get a lot of transfer. And I don't know if that's because of the setting powder or if it's because of the foundation or the blur stick or the primer. I don't know what it is, but my face looked good all day. I didn't need to blot. I didn't get excessively oily in my T-zone here. It's pretty awesome. The second thing that I noticed, what was the second thing that I noticed? Oh, so I did start to notice that I started breaking up, the foundation started breaking up in this area, but maybe I'll just have to play around with that. The highlight, I can still kind of see it's very subtle, right here. And I like it. I actually like the highlight. I have to play around with the formula a little bit because the stick creamy formula is a little bit weird. I am definitely loving the Vanish Stick foundation. I can see why this foundation got a lot of hype last summer. It really does do the job. Some things that I didn't really care for. The blush, I didn't really care for. I think the California blush is really pretty, but once all of that gold goes away, you're just left with a pink blush, and I just think it was a little bit overhyped for the spring summer season. I mean, it smells really good. I could probably smell this all day, but besides that, I would probably not repurchase this again. It was just overhyped. The lipstick was good, but it's such a creamy formula that it doesn't last all day, so you would have to reapply it, and I didn't bring it with me. And the setting powder, gosh, like I'm just so excited that I finally use it now. I really enjoyed the setting powder, and I'm probably going to be using that a lot. So those are just like my final thoughts on some of the things that I used. Oh, I really enjoyed using this sponge. Because of this tip, it was able to just get into my corners just like super easy. And I was actually also really surprised by that Pro Glow concealer. I just had, like I said, like I had some problems with it under here, but this eye seemed to hold up pretty well. It doesn't like cake up or crease really bad underneath the eye. And the blur spray and the blur stick, that is an amazing duo, let me tell you. Like I enjoyed most of the products that I used today, and I'm pleasantly surprised. So those are just my final remarks on some of the products that I used today. Let me know if you've tried any of these products before, or if you have any suggestions for me to try out in a future video. So yeah, that completes this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, you guys.